3 words I would use to describe Autumn. She is creative. She is friendly.
3 words to describe Autumn would be fun, kind, and authentic.
She's my best friend.
Autumn is a ray of sunshine. She is also loud and chatty, which is why we talk for like 3 hours and don't look at the time.
Autumn is definitely a happy person. I appreciate her happy attitude. I appreciate her willingness and leadership class to just get in there and get the job done. And I think her program work for MUTV has been really great. So I think she definitely has kind of a creative, artistic side, and I really appreciate that.
Autumn's very outgoing, she's very talkative, and she's one of the friendliest people I've ever met.
Nicest person ever.
Sweet, just friendly and artistically talented.
Unintentionally offensive comments.
A lovely lady.
Super funny.
Bubbly, very personable. She's like very outgoing. Fun. She's really fun to be around, and just a happy person in general.
Hilarious, energetic, but sweet.
She's concerned about a lot of people. She's very caring.
Just like a sweetheart in general.
Nice, really pretty hair.
Spontaneous.
Funny, ambitious.
Amazing, very talented, and my mama babushka.
And honest.
Calm, energetic, interesting.
Spring, chipper, and a season.
Spring, summer, and winter. It's all the wrong seasons. Get it? They're not even descriptive words.
Fall, October, pumpkins.
Autumn is cold, brown leaves before winter.
I'm gonna say brisk. I'm gonna say, I'll put this in the leaves change color, and Halloween. Halloween's in autumn.
I live with her, so I had like vague memories. Like just living with her is a good memory. Just we have a lot of good times in the house. She showed me Rudders. Rudders is good. I like Rudders better than Sheets and Wawa, which is goofy. And at homecoming, we were always on main cam together, so that was fun, trying to learn football every year. We still don't know football.
It's more of like my favorite thing that she does, but she gives me these pep talks all of the time, and it's very much appreciated.
Autumn and I have lived together for 3 years, so that's one massive umbrella of memories in itself. But I'd have to say that my favorite memory is our very first memory together. The very first time we met was at orientation freshman year, and we bonded over a pen. Weird to say, but there were these little pens that they gave us that had little fun facts. Every time you clicked them, it would like change the fun fact. And I remember saying out loud to myself, wow, this pen's really cool. And I looked over and she was also playing with the pen and saying how cool it was that it changed the facts. And then we bonded over One Direction, so that would have to be my favorite because it was a pretty unique way of meeting your best friend.
Friendlies after homecoming, we were talking about somehow like, you know when you're close friends if your faces are touching. So we took like this really weird picture of us where our faces are touching. We both look like, not happy, kind of like crazed actually, but that was a funny memory I had with Autumn.
Singing to Ed Sheeran in the car all the time because we know most of the lyrics.
Autumn and Haley did a project for Project Green Lancaster, and it was working with a co-working space, and I just liked the way she just got in there and got the job done, and the two of them collaborated really well, and she never complained. She just does the work, and I appreciate that.
Having our graphics classes together in Osborne was a pretty good time. It was nice to have someone in those classes that I knew from Hash. So yeah, I'll just say the classes we took in Osborne.
think my favorite memory of her was when Kat spilled her Velveeta mac and cheese on the floor, and we were in this Facebook video chat, and like just, if she wasn't there, it would have been, oh no, just drop my mac and cheese, but the fact that she was there, everybody just like started laughing their asses off over some mac and cheese that you could easily make again. But that probably had to be one of just the funniest and probably my favorite memory that I ever had.
I think meeting her, it was me, Haley, Nate, and her, and I think I just got out of WIXQ. I was saying the usual crazy things that I do, and we were just having a good laugh and a good time in general.
When she was on the heat and we carved pumpkins and she told us about her pumpkin stories and while carving pumpkins.
I think just kind of like whenever I talk to her, we always end up in like a fit of giggles. Like literally just 10 minutes ago, we were like crying ourselves in tears. So any of those moments.
So Autumn's gonna know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna be a little vague here. But we had a class together and we just took a test and we didn't do so well, me and Autumn on the test. So afterwards we were just walked outside the class and we're talking in the hallway just about this test and just going on and on. Like, did you know what this one was? No, did you know? And then that was just really funny because, you know, when you fail a test and like your friend does too, you just kind of like bond over the failing. So
This one time, we were all sitting in the studio and she looked up YouTube videos of Noah singing in a quartet, and she laughed for a good like 10 minutes. It was great.
One time she joined Erica, Amanda, and I at Chili's. I mean, she brought Haley too, but that's irrelevant. And I don't know, she was just really loud and chipper and exciting, which is what she usually is. So it was just a fun time.
My favorite memory with Autumn is probably one of the many times that I've insulted her very viciously and she did not take offense to it.
My favorite memory with Autumn is frequently we would go into the city after we were of age to consume alcoholic beverages in the state of Pennsylvania, or the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. So I think collectively we've just had several good nights together as friends with other people in this video.
In 5 years, I see Autumn traveling the world because I know that that's what she really wants to do.
I could see her like just running something. I don't know what, but I can see her like managing or like being in charge of something. Maybe helping with some TV or other production on the side, you know.
Oh, probably with the mighty D painter, printing out everything imaginable.
Autumn's really talented with graphic design and printing, so I see her being really successful in that field.
I'm not sure what Autumn wants to do. I don't think I've asked her, but I know she enjoys comm studies and research, so hopefully she'll be done grad school if she decides to go that route.
Whatever she's doing, she'll be happy. Autumn's always a happy girl.
In 5 years, I see Autumn landing somewhere between August and November, somewhere in that neighborhood.
She seems like that kind of person where if she puts her mind to it, she can do pretty near anything. So whatever she wants to do is probably where she'll end up.
She'll probably be managing someone's personal life on a corporate level. She'll be making money for it, but she might hate it. I don't know. I mean, after all, Autumn, you did major in the major of Toby Flenderson, so think about that.
In 5 years, I think Autumn will be working some company doing their graphic design.
You know, she will probably, I think she might be a writer. She might be in some like collaborative environment, working with lots of different people. She might be the boss, but yeah, something probably creative.
Probably designing for something because she does really good designs. Doing graphics.
In 5 years, I want to see Autumn's like digital artwork just everywhere, like billboards, big stuff.
She's really, really good at designing, so I feel like she'll just be either like doing some major design work for a major company or just Being Autumn.
I can see Autumn working for like PBS or with like some children's network thing just because she is so kind, and I can just see her like that like mothering nature towards her, so something with children.
No, I think maybe as like a writer or maybe even like a designer for something, she strikes me as a very artistic person.
I could definitely see her pursuing graphic design and getting a good job with that. What I've seen of her work is really, really cool, and it's been really impressive.
Autumn likes to do graphic design, and she's also obsessed with British musicians, so I feel like it would be fitting if she ended up doing graphic design for British musicians. I don't know how she'd get that gig, but I feel like she could figure it out. She's always like, I'm leaving, I'm going to London forever, bye, I'm sick of America, so maybe she does that. She could bring her laptop with her, bring in design, and Illustrator, and Photoshop.
She just makes everyone laugh, and it's great. She just brings everyone up. Like if I'm having a bad day or whatever, and she's around, she'll make me laugh somehow, and I'll automatically feel a little bit better. So probably just her personality, and she's just real fun to be around.
Autumn's one of those people you can just like start talking to and just have a conversation for like a really long time. Like she's just very like friendly, outgoing. So I'll miss that about Autumn.
I think I'm gonna miss how just she's always so excited to see me. I'm gonna miss being greeted like that.
Seeing her all the time, being my mama babushka, but she'll always be my mama babushka.
Her sass. She's a sassy person.
Her humor.
What I'll miss most about Autumn is her energy. I think she's very enthusiastic and in group settings, and she's definitely one to reduce tension in the room, and that's something I really like about her.
Her smile.
Her smile.
What I'm gonna miss most is definitely just her ability to make you smile no matter what. Like she's just the kind of person, like you see her, and if you have like any kind of conversation with her, your day just gets instantly better. She's just a really friendly person, just a great companion to be around.
She had a very kind spirit. She was very kind to everybody. She was never judgmental with anybody either. I felt like everybody who talked to her got along with her right away.
She's always positive. She's always in a very bubbly mood. And in this department, in this hallway, in this group of people, that's a very rare quality.
I'm just gonna miss everything about her. She's so kind and she's so nice, and if you need her for anything, she's there for you. So I'm really gonna miss that.
I feel like we kind of bonded over our shared misery in the classes that we took. Like we were kind of on a team, you know, trying to take down those classes, and yeah, I think I'll miss that, having someone to go through it all with.
I will miss just her personality and the happiness she brings to everyone.
I will miss how we can talk for like a bazillion hours about anything. Like me and Autumn should really have a podcast, but I would have no clue what to like title the podcast, because we get from topic to topic like by like one word, or like we see something. Like I think I've started telling stories to Autumn and they're still not finished because we got on a different story. So many lost stories. I'll miss those the most.
It was kind of cool when she would like vent about something or gossip about something, because she would get like so into it and her eyes would get super big and she'd be like, oh my God, I know. Like especially when she was talking to Haley, she'd be like, oh.
I think she's just a cheerful person to have in class. She was always upbeat, and I appreciated that.
Just her sense of humor and just how she can just break down laughing over anything. You could just be describing your typically normal day as formulaic as it could be, and she'll like just any minor detail she can find funny and turn into just an absolute riot.
I'm not gonna say that I'm gonna miss anything about Autumn, because I know that she's not gonna stay away from me as long enough for me to miss her, because like I said, she's one of my best friends. So I'm sure that we're still gonna talk almost every day, or at least every week to catch up. So I will miss living with her, but I know that I'm not gonna have much time to miss her.